Well, thanks for coming down. It's an absolute pleasure to be here today in Brisbane to announce the first of our shows for this year. We've got an unprecedented number of announcements coming over the next few weeks to start off the quarter of another great year of boxing for Australia. And it's a pleasure to be doing our first one here in Brisbane on March 1st at South Bank Piazza, a co-promotion with Ace Boxing. We're very excited to be doing this, obviously headlined by the great Liam Wilson in an outstanding rematch of a fight from last year. Liam Wilson, Youssef did. It was one of my favourite fights from last year, actually. And I'm excited that the boys have decided to take the rematch, and I think it'll make for a great kickstart to our year this year. We've also got some of Queensland's absolute best talent on show on this card as well. We've got some great rising stars and some really entertaining fighters too. Guys that I've loved watching over the years. I'm really excited to have them on this card, and to have some of the amateur talent that we've seen coming through and making their debut on this card. I think it's what No Limit on Fox is all about. It's breaking the new talent in Australian boxing, and also showcasing some of the stars that we do have that are on the rise. And this fight for Liam Wilson in particular, it's 2 years since we were here and put on a show in Brisbane, and at that time Liam was on the rise towards a world title, and he was within a few fights of making his way to a great world title opportunity. And since then he's gone on and fought for a world title twice, and right now he's at that same point in his career where a fight here, a good performance here, a good performance this year, a few good fights will put him in that position where he's again challenging for world titles. He's still very highly ranked in the world sanctioning bodies, and he's a guy that's definitely looking for more world title opportunities. And he's got the talent, he's got the excitement too. Knockout of the year, 2024 Australian Boxing Knockout of the Year, and I think that he's looking to put on another one of those performances. And along with the rest of the talent, this is an opportunity to showcase what they can do to the rest of Australia. And you're going to see the best up and coming talent in Queensland, and these guys are guys that want to steal the show and want to take that opportunity to really stamp their name here in Australian boxing. So make sure you're tuning in for this one and getting to know these guys, and you can actually watch it live too. So South Bank Piazza, March 1st, Saturday night. Tickets go on sale today, 12 o'clock. You can get them through ticketek.com.au. Or jump on the No Limit website. If you're not a member on the No Limit website, be a member now, nolimitboxing.com.au. That's where you find out when the fights are coming. That's where you get the access to the tickets. Make sure you sign up, make sure you get in there, and don't miss out on any of these opportunities, because we've got some cracker fights coming. This is just the beginning of it. This is the first one that we're announcing for the year, but it's one that's going to kickstart the year, and these blokes here are going to set the standard of what we expect to see from our fights for this year through our No Limit on Fox platform, and of course our pay-per-views too. A lot of these guys could be on pay-per-view cards by the end of the year. So looking forward to what the year holds, and thank you all for coming down.
Great to have you back in Brisbane, and hopefully get a good turnout, and we get some more fights up here as well.
This is just the beginning of it. I feel like last year we starved ourselves a little bit of the Queensland market. I've always loved coming up here to Queensland. We've had some great fight nights up here, in Brisbane in particular, the Gold Coast, Townsville. We'd love to get back to Queensland a lot more. It's good to be here in summer. It's even better to be here in winter when it's freezing in New South Wales. We need to be up here around it too. So I'm looking forward to having a lot more shows up here, and looking forward to being able to showcase the Queensland talent even more so on this great platform through Fox Sports.
It's a dangerous rematch for Liam. I remember the Noine fight, you became very obsessed with it, you got the result. Is it maybe a risk?
Look, it's a very dangerous fight for Liam. It's a dangerous rematch, and Liam's my guy. Don't get me wrong, Liam's my guy, but I think in that fight, Youssef really showed that he took it to Liam. He absolutely took it to him, but Liam's got that one punch power that can absolutely change everything, and this is boxing. One punch can change everything, and that's what it did in that fight. I thought Youssef fought a fantastic fight, but Liam stole it all with a knockout of the year performance.
How close were you getting a date for the Zoo Boys?
Very close. So that's, I alluded to some big announcements coming up over the coming weeks, and that'll be one that we can share with you very soon. So I'm not going to give away anything yet. We got to ease into it, mate. Get excited for the first one first, and then we'll make our way through to the next ones. But they're back on deck again. We've got plenty of talent that's looking forward to showcase themselves for this year.
Fennick was in the paper saying Tim might need to change his trainer. Do you have a response to that?
I love Jeff. You know, Jeff's an absolute legend of Australian boxing. I believe in Tim. I believe in Tim's team, and you know, I absolutely support everything that they do. And you know, when you take a loss, a lot of people will have opinions on it, and you know, it is what it is. While you're winning, nobody can say anything. So all Tim needs to do is get back in the ring and show everybody that he's still the man of Australian boxing. Yeah. Well, you know, I think, you know, very happy for Tim and Alexandra. You know, getting married at the end of last year, you know, it was an exciting moment, I think, for all of them, and a great finish for the year after what had been a tough year for Tim and the team, and exciting finish for him. And married life, he's enjoying his honeymoon at the moment, but very soon he'll be straight back into training camp and looking forward to boxing life all over again. Look, he's that close. That's why this fight's so important, and that's why it's so risky. As I said, Yui really took it to him last fight, and so it's a very risky fight for Liam. A win there puts him another step closer to a world title opportunity. The thing about Liam is that every world title opportunity that he's had, he's impressed in it. You know, he's arguably, well, I mean, I still argue that he should have been a world champion from that first fight, but he's still in the position now where within a fight, 2 fights, he could be fighting for a world title again.
Liam, how excited are you to be headlining a show in Brisbane and front of your family and friends?
Yeah, this is my return to Brisbane. I fought here a couple of years ago, and the fights that I have had here have been the best fights of my career. So I plan on adding to that March 1st in a rematch with Youssef. And man, I'm excited. You know, all my fans, friends and family, my home crowd can come support me, and that's what means the world to me. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm putting in the hard work. I haven't stopped training since our last fight back in July, and I'm ready. I'm dialed in.
What did you learn from that last fight with Yuri? Because it was, as George alluded to, it was a great fight with an important stoppage. But what did you learn from that?
Yeah, look, I think the rematch is warranted. It was definitely getting close on the scorecards before the stoppage. The stoppage was great, but this is not a knockout this isn't a knockout contest. This is boxing, and I plan on showing that come March 1st. If a knockout comes, it comes, but I want to show that I'm far more superior with my boxing ability and win decisively with my skills.
So you weren't surprised at all that he took it, or is that something that you also
You know,
understand?
You know what? It's funny because they asked for a rematch a day or 2 after he got knocked out. I mean, was he still concussed then, or who said they want to take the fight? I believe it was from Billy or his team, and I feel like Billy and his team have put him in this position to fight me come March 1st. And if it's not on Youssef's accord, him and his team should know that this is dangerous for them. I'm ready. I know the position that he's in. I've been in there before. I've come off a knockout loss and I've taken a rematch straight away. But I believed in myself and I wanted to fight. Whereas I don't know if him himself wants to fight. But we'll see. I proved me wrong, and we'll see March 1st.
I remember before the Noine rematch, you said you were sick of thinking about him. Like you close your eyes, you'd see his face. That's sort of the fire that Dib having in this side. What does that passion sort of give you?
Heaps. It's made me so motivated, and that's the reason I'm taking this fight, because it's going to be a good fight. I think it's warranted for a rematch. It was getting close towards the end, and you know, I understand in this preparation what he's going through, the fire in his belly, the determination, if it's true that he wants to fight. Him himself, not his brother, not his team. If he believes he can beat me, he's going to be hungry, and I'm prepared for that. I'm ready, and yeah, let's fucking go.
How about that, your last world title with the 28-second count? How much does that drive you going forward and hopefully getting another shot eventually?
Yeah, like George said, I'm not far away from that shot again. A few fights under my belt, good performances, incredible wins. It all starts March 1st. So I have to perform very well. And I feel like I've ultimately started this year with a brand new me. A brand new me, new mindset, a new approach to boxing, and you know, I have a bad tendency of coming into fights with a deathmatch sort of style, a rock'em sock'em series stand at the end. And I want longevity in my career. I want to be boxing for a few more years. Absolutely, I love this sport. So it's time to make change, and I'll show you guys on March 1st. It's easy to sit up here and say what I'm going to do, what I plan on doing, and not doing it, but let me show you.
When you close your eyes now, you see the world title. What is it?
I'm not focused on the world title at the moment. I'm focusing on the fight March 1st. Youssef did, and Billy did. It's for, you know, like, they're in the fight together. Me taking this fight is, I don't think Youssef wants it. I think his team does, and I can't get them two out of my head. So I'll erase that March 1st. I'll put some silence to everybody and show everyone what I'm about.
You're a very proud Queenslander as well. Like, you know, you must be, you know, excited by not only headlining this, but, you know, the guy standing behind you as well, you know, as a Queenslander.
Yeah, see, a lot of the people up here, if not all of them, I grew up fighting with these guys through the amateurs, and you know, it's a talented undercard. I can't wait to see these guys perform and grow as a pro. I've got a gym mate, Vegas Laughfield, on the card, and I'm looking forward to watching him fight and move forward along his career.
Thanks, mate.
Cool.
Thank you.
Kira?